Hidden History Local Histories. The British Mark IV female tank, number 245, Ashford, Kent. Ashford's tank was built in 1916, but it is believed that it never actually saw active service. The tank was presented to the town on the 1st of August 1919 by Captain Ferrar of the Army Council, in recognition of the splendid response to the National War Savings Appeal. The tank was delivered to the Ashford West Railway Station off Godinton Road and was driven to St George's Square. Sadly, in 1929, the back of the tank was removed, as well as the mechanical workings inside, and an electricity substation was installed inside the tank. However, this probably saved the tank, as many were either scrapped as they become forgotten relics between the wars, or were melted down for use during the war efforts in events of the Second World War. In 1978, the Royal and Mechanical Engineers carried out some minor works to the tank, including replacing the guns and painting the tank to its original colours. When the first tanks were used, the colours were all obliterated, which resulted in the tanks being painted drab green. In 2005, the council commissioned a local engineer, Mr Keith Williamson, to carry out major refurbishment of the tank. The Tank Museum at Bovington was very helpful and allowed Mr Williamson access to the tank in the museum, and supplied a number of drawings showing all the dimensions of the tank. The refurbishment included removing all of the rust from inside the tank and repainting it with the rust inhibitor, bracing the sides of the tank as it has no floor, repairing any cracks in the structure, refabricating a complete back end which is a complete replica of the original tank, and finally repainting the tank. Today the tank is a registered war memorial, and it was redirected prior to Remembrance Day in 2006 in the presence of Damien Green of the Royal British Legion, representatives of the council and engineers who completed the work. The interior equipment and fittings of this World War I British Mark IV female tank at Ashford in Kent were removed so that an electricity substation could be built inside of the tank. When it was closed in 1968, the electrical equipment was removed, leaving an empty space. It was the fact that it was used as an electricity substation that saved the tank from being used as scrap metal. The team at Hidden History would like to take the opportunity to thank all our viewers for listening today. The story of Ashford's Great War Tank is a perfect example of local histories here in Kent, and we will continue to bring you many more for the future. Please continue to like and subscribe as we discover the past with Hidden History.